Hi and good evening, all of you watching. This is our regular Saturday night chat where it's not CPD night. Just to make it clear, we are trying to make it regular so that you know what to expect. So every Saturday night around 8 o'clock, we'll just go live and update you guys on what's happening in DOBS, and we may have guests on occasion who will feature particular topics of which may be of interest to you. Um, but in general, this is just to update you what's been happening and what's upcoming in the DOPS, the community for Malaysian doctors. All right. The CBD nights are on Wednesday at 8 p.m. and we'll try to have every Wednesday some live CPD for you. So it's not just sharing, but also learning and gaining knowledge. Okay. So what am I talking about tonight is this is the end of the month. So I thought I'll just have a roundup of what's been happening in DOBS. Our most active community in DOBS is the Facebook group. I just want to share the growth has been phenomenal. Uh, and that's what's been happening in the last 1 week. You can see we've had now over 16,385 members, increasing, of which 13,825 of you are active. The definition of active is the number of people who had viewed group content within the group or the news feed. Okay, so that's actually a phenomenal number. So out of 16,385 members of the group, over almost 3/4 of you were active. Okay, so that's great. So I want to share with you also the most active, the top dobbers in Facebook as well as in the Telegram. So let's see. Yeah, I'll just share my slide again. By the way, I asked if anybody wants to join me in the studio. You can. I posted the link to StreamYard in the DOBS Facebook event and also in the Telegram if anybody's wants to come and have a chat with me tonight as well. But in the meantime, let's move on to the top DOBS posters. And for October, the honors goes to Jimmy C. Okay, visual storyteller, and he actually shared the news article about University Hospital investigating some alleged accusations of injustice to trainee doctors. Okay, that gathered 12,473 views, 316 comments, and over 110 reactions. Okay, so that was very active. But I think the real honors goes to number 2 and number 3, shared by the same double, Dr. Fahmi Zulkifli. Number 2 was actually the very hot topic on the lawsuit brought on by the doulas against one of our ONG colleagues, and that gathered a lot of reaction and comments, seen by 11,542. Okay, with over 284 reactions. Okay, but I think Dr. Fahmi Zulkifli gets my vote for the Dobber of the Month. Sorry, no prize. I haven't got any prize, but at least you have my appreciation, because I think you've done something very, very useful. And actually, you've not just shared, but you've done something which has benefited a lot of dobbers. Okay, what Dr. Fahmi did was tried to gather names about those who have applied for the APC, but did not hear anything from Merits or MMC. So what he did was created a spreadsheet, gathered all the names, and submitted to MMC. So it seems that Dr. Fahmi, your work your hard work has benefited doctors, because some straight away pointed out that they've got a response from MNC and their APC seemed to be approved shortly thereafter. So possibly it had some, it brought the MMC's attention, at least those staff. I'm not sure whether the merit system, when you apply and then your APC is under review, whether there is some sort of queue system or maybe no queue system. I do not know how the officers there will tackle all the thousands and thousands of APC applications, whether they just do it randomly, sit first in, first out, or first in, last out. We have no idea. But anyway, your spreadsheet seems to have generated a positive effect in that people have started to say, oh, they've got a reply, the APC has been approved, and so on. So well done, Dr. Fahmi Zulkifli, for your great effort. All right. So this is the post where he sent in, he created a Google form, and when you submit it, the spreadsheet is updated, and he submitted that to MMC. So well done. Now, we also have a Telegram group which comprises about 1,400 over dobbers. It's active in a different sort of way. Telegram is different from Facebook, where you just share things, where Telegram is a little bit more conversational, I find. And the number one spot for the week of 22nd to 29th October, and that's the only stats I can get from Telegram, goes to Dr. Amar Singh. Congratulations. Okay, he's in the number one spot. Lots of interesting things there posted, and it's a different experience. I'll encourage those of you who are already on Telegram to at least try and see what DOPS Telegram is about. Some senior members, including members from current active members of the MMC are there, such as Dr. Lim Joo Kyong, who is just become a member of the MMC as well. So they can give valuable insight to the ongoings, what is being planned. As also, the MMC has a pulse or a feel of the doctors at in real life and what's happening to us. Okay. If just a reminder how to join our Telegram group, you just go to the bulletin board, all right, and click on forum, and then you scroll down. After you have to log in, of course, because the links are only available to registered members. So you have to be a registered DOPS member. And when you scroll down to the Telegram group sections, you can click any of these links and join our Telegram groups. The main chat is the one with the most. Then there are subgroups such as Tech Talk, if you're interested in IT, telemedicine, and FIRE, which is the Financial Independence and Retirement Forum. Next week, we will have a chat with one of our dobbers who's very much interested into this. So next week's live chat will be something to do with financial independence and retirement. So stay tuned. But please feel free to join us on Telegram and not just on Facebook. Okay. So, right. The other thing I want to share, what is upcoming, is CPD for next week. We've had an attempt at trying to have a reboot series of CPDs. I mean, those who have we've broadcast live to you. Not everybody managed to watch, of course. So perhaps usually we get about 100 plus live viewers who managed to listen to the talks and discussions and got CPD points. So as a way to give more of you a chance to view the past CPD, we're going to have reboot series. So that will be, we'll fill in the gaps. Again, it'll be on every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. and I'm using ViewStub. I'm not going to broadcast this to Facebook or YouTube, but it's going to use a different broadcasting platform, which I'm experimenting with. Okay, there's some comments at the moment. So maybe before I move on to that, I'll address comments from Dr. Kaur. Are Facebook members all Malaysian doctors? To join DOPS Facebook, you have to be a registered DOPS member now. So we are enforcing that strictly. And to join DOPS Facebook, you have to go to dops.my slash OSR. Let me put up the link up there. So give me a second. Okay, so dops.my slash OSR stands for one step registration. So if you go there, if you're not a DOPS, if you're a doctor, you're not a DOPS member, you can join through there. And then after you join and your application is approved, you can get access to DOPS Facebook or DOPS Telegram and the bulletin board. So all three, whichever platform you want to use. But whether you're added to DOPS Facebook group or you join, you still need to be a registered member. And registration means you have to be a Malaysian doctor and have some proof of that you're a doctor. So usually it means you have an APC. Okay. If you're an overseas-based Malaysian doctor, we also allow, but we will need some proof of registration, such as a GMC registration number and so on. So yes, they're all Malaysians, but not necessarily based in Malaysia. Okay, they're all Malaysian doctors. Thank you for that, Dr. Chung. Okay. Dr. Kaur also mentioned that there used to be a mobile app for DOPS. It was very many years ago. We've not gone through it. We've not used it anymore. So please delete it. It's no longer working. We are actually going full on web apps. So we use the bulletin board, which is web-based, and it's very mobile friendly. There's no need to install any app. So if you go to the bulletin board, you find that it will flow very nicely on your mobile phone, no matter what size the screen is. So that the term for that is a responsive design. Same thing with our website, dops.my. So I don't really believe in dedicated mobile apps, but rather a good web app. Okay. Dr. Leong also, Dr. Kaur also asked whether the professional indemnity covers civil cases like the doula Dr. Sakina's case. Actually, I brought it up in the Dr. Shield Telegram group. They also have a Telegram group there because I was curious when I saw in the latest update on their guidebook that they covered unintentional defamation. Okay, let me share that bit on Dr. Shield. Okay, so when Jafar, who is the founder of Dr. Shield, posted the latest guidebook, I went through it and it said there's a unintentional defamation cover, and what does it involve? What it involves other healthcare workers, and then of course the most prominent one was Dr. Sakina's case. And Jafar said rightly don't know the final details of the case, so it may be wrong to comment. But I was just when if the definition covers any loss resulting from a claim for unintentional defamation by the insured in the provision of professional healthcare services. So I asked if a doctor posts a warning in, say, social media, like it's meant as a public advisory against any dubious practice, not specifically for this one, but just happens to mention some practice which is maybe not so conventional, or you want to post something of health education value, and then get sued. Would it be covered if the intent was to educate and not actually to defame? So the fire says sounds about right. And of course, you can be sued by anything nowadays, whatever you post. So you have to be very careful. For example, you could be sued by a pharma company. You never know. All right. So you can ask more. I mean, this is a very new area, but Dr. Shield does apparently cover unintentional defamation. Maybe we'll have an episode about that in future. Okay. Yeah, and Dr. Call says the current DOPS website is user-friendly enough. Thank you. A lot of effort goes into making sure our websites are user-friendly. I think it sort of pains my techie heart when we see websites like Merits, which is very user-friendly in terms of usability or mobile friendliness. We hope they can improve in that respect. Okay, let's move on to the CPD. So I said we will be having reboot sessions every now and then, covering past live CPD talks, but we'll just stream them again, give an opportunity for those who did not get to watch them, and also we will generate a fresh new QR code. So for those who have not got points before, you can scan at the end of the talk and then get your point. So how do you view the CPD reboot? Very simple. Again, just go to our DOPS website, okay, and that's DOBBSMY. And when you view, click on you just hover your mouse over the live CPD tab on the menu. You'll see CPD reboot. So if you click on it, in fact, I was just there. So the next reboot event is this coming Wednesday. I'll put the link out again, and I think we'll replay Dr. Betty Tay's talk on familial hypercholesterolemia. So that's about a half an hour talk. You can listen. It was quite an interesting one. So if you have not watched it before, you'll have a chance to see it again. And I'll put the link for you to get your free tickets to see it on ViewStub. And you also view the talk on ViewStub. And at the end of the talk, I will display a fresh QR code for you to get your CPD point. Okay, I will make the link available in this page. So it's at dops.my/CPD reboot. Okay, so that's next Wednesday. I'll just highlight it again in the banner. So that's dops.my/CPD reboot next Wednesday at 8 o'clock. There's no live session for Wednesday, so it'll be a reboot session. If you forgot the link, you just go to our website, dops.my, click on live CPD, okay, and you'll be able to see all the details there. I'll try to put it up by tomorrow or so, and the tickets will be available until about an hour before the event. Okay, so it's easy for me. Why somebody said why make life difficult? Actually, it's easy for me because I don't handle any registration or destination. I just create the destination stream, and that's it. And when the end of the talk, I just generate a QR code for you guys. So it's not that much work for me. But please, it's a new system. Please test it out, and I'm still trying to gauge the usability of this new platform. Okay, the other event which is coming up next week is, if you click on live CPD, is the SJMC Grand Rounds on Saturday, the 7th of November. 7th of November, okay, at 2 p.m. So they are trying to have this as a regular event every first Saturday of the month. So the cardiology Grand Rounds would be on the first Saturday of every month. All right, and it is on acute chest pain in my clinic, case studies, and take-home points. So again, it's their first two Grand Rounds. It's a very case-based sort of presentation with to make it practical. I think it's rather than some didactic lecture on ischemic heart disease or something. It's actually a very case-based presentation by Dr. Kanan, Dr. Shamruj, and Dr. Yap. So please join them at 2 p.m. Please register also, because that the SGMC team will be able to provide you with more information on how exactly to participate. Okay, so registration is on the same page. So the link is SGMC dops.my SGMC CPD. Just hover your mouse over live CPD and click on SGMC CPD. So that would be out this next Saturday. So I'll just show you the link here. So that's oops. No. Yeah, dops.my/sgmc cpd-cpd. So that would be next Saturday. One reaction shows a sad face. Dr. Ng Cheng Huat shows a sad face. Why are you so sad, Dr. Ng? Anyway, stay happy. Is it COVID getting everybody down? Right. Nobody wanted to join me on the studio. That's okay. I'm not sad. All right. I think that's the update for this week. So CPD next week, Wednesday, 8 p.m. Reboot. All right. Go to the website there, and I'll put up the view stuff, registration links, and how to get tickets, and then you view it all in that view stuff site. The Wednesday would be the next SGMC Grand Rounds at 2 p.m. So please register also. All right. Next week's live chat will have a special guest, and we will be talking about FIRE. Okay, DOPS on FIRE, literally. Financial independence and retire early, something which so young people all strive to do. Okay. We got any more comments? Registration for the 2110 CPD closed. Yeah, because the event is over. You mean the let me click this one, the arrhythmias one. Well, that was held on the 21st/10. So that was last week. Yeah. Okay. So definitely is over. The event is over, so there'll be no more registration. You can still view the video, and if you want CPD points, you can go to the bulletin board and answer MCQ modules, or you can wait for us to give this as a reboot event in the coming weeks. Okay, we'll probably do that as well. Whenever there's a free Wednesday, no live CPD, we'll have it as a reboot. But you can go to the bulletin board and here we go. I'll just show you. If you go to the bulletin board, the online modules, they're there, including the arrhythmias workshop for GPs. So you click on that. So you can see the presentation again. And if you click on the next post, if you click here to claim the point, you'll be taken to an MCQ module, okay, for you to answer questions, and you can get points without scanning the QR code. Okay. And I'll just show you, or I think I'll let you try it out for yourself, those who haven't done it. When you click to claim the point, you'll be taken to the module section. You may have to log in again with the same DOPS bulletin board username, which is your email and password. And then you may have to enter at least one time your IC. So please enter it properly, because the IC, your IC number is unique to you, and it will be the main thing which determines how the MMA assigns CPD points to you. If you get the IC wrong, then they can't assign the point to you. Okay, we are almost done. Any more questions? Oh, Dr. Ng has changed his smiley to smiling. Okay, all right, let's not be depressed. Accidental click, he says. And Dr. Kaur has one more comment. My thoughts on FDA's approval on remdesivir despite negative result from Solidarity trial. I don't want to go into it. I'm no expert on remdesivir or COVID-19. Maybe you should ask this in the forum, either Telegram or Facebook. There have been some posts on it as well. I don't want to stir. I don't want to wade into controversy. Huh? Okay, right. Well, taken almost half an hour. I think just to share the update. So I will try to give you a sort of like a roundup at the end of every month on what has happened in DOPS, what were the popular posts and topics, okay, in case you've missed it. I know not everybody is on Facebook every day, unlike some other people. Some are only check into Facebook maybe once a week, or maybe once a month, maybe even. Same thing for any other forum, okay? Not everybody is active. Telegram also, some people check in only once a week and find there are hundreds and hundreds of messages to catch up on. Fortunately, there's a little arrow at the bottom right of Telegram where you can scroll and catch up instantly. So whatever rocks your boat, however you want to join us, please do join us. Again, the growth has been phenomenal. And just to show, if you're watching this, you're new to DOPS, you're whether you are based in Malaysia, or as long as you're a Malaysian doctor, you can join us. And the way to join us is to visit dops.my/OSR, which stands for one-step registration. And with one step, when you register, we'll give you access to our DOPS Facebook, our DOPS Telegram, and the bulletin board. Okay. So with that, I don't want to take too much of your time. I hope this was a useful update for you, and wish you all a great remaining weekend. Tomorrow is Sunday, and then back to work on Monday. All right. Good night, everyone.